Okay. Now, the section 91 and 93 of the police talks about honoring the heroes in the police. Now, it's good to hold policemen accountable, charge them, dismiss them, suspend them, discharge them, generally reprimand them. But how do you celebrate policemen who over the years have performed well or annually have done something great so that it can inspire policemen to function better and serve Nigerians better?
Yes, we have various categories of commendation awards in the police. We have the IGP's commendation certificate. We have AIG's commendation certificate. We have CP's commendation certificate. Then we have medals in the police.
Okay.
These are things we give to appreciate our men who have done excellently well.
Yeah.
Then at times there will be special promotion. But that one has been stopped for now because in the last 3-4 years, that issue of special promotion was bastardized and caused more harm to our policing system than any other thing. By and large, we still have other ways of commending the men, and there's no one who has done good. Like the DPO in Kano, who rejected bribe of 200,000 naira, has been commended by the Inspector General of Police. And if the case is so celebrated that we felt that there's need for special promotion, the IGP will write to the Service Commission to consider. We don't have right to promote in the police. Anything ASP and above is the Police Service Commission that has the right to promote. But we can only recommend for that. So we have ways of commending our men. And let me say for the first time now, based on the provisions of the Police Act, we are planning our Heroes Awards, Nigerian Police Heroes Awards, for December this year. Great. The IGP has approved to have the event. We're going to have it at the International Conference Center, Abuja. No date fixed yet, but we are working towards this event where we pick our officers and men who have done well. Even some civilians who have done well supporting policing system in Nigeria will be awarded. So it's a stick and carrot method. You do good, we commend you. You do bad, we smash your ass. Make I talk on that way. So that is how we've been doing it, and our men know. Even me as a person, when I was on the field, IGP Arasi at one time commended me, gave me commendation certificate as the best spokesman when I was the PRO in Ogun State. I think it's 2014 or thereabout. So we have been having this, and we continue to sustain this. Okay. So these are two-way things in the police.
All right. We have like 5 minutes to wrap up, and I hope I can squeeze like 3 questions into that. Now, the Act, and I think it was Part 14 of the Police Act 2020, which talks about, police committee or policing committee between the local government or divisions, and then it talks about the state policing subcommittee, and that is to involve normal citizens in the activities of police, with the idea of getting them closer to the citizens and building confidence. Do we have that already implemented? And if it is, how far gone are we with it?
Well, the Nigerian police cannot do some of this in isolation. We have been partnering with some of our state governors or state governments. Don't forget that when we were to introduce community policing constabularies, this particular scheme we described earlier, there was a community policing committee established.
Okay.
So these committees are still there, made of civilians, stakeholders, prominent Nigerians, civil society organizations, even the media, cut across every sector of our society. So these committees are there, and they are still working at their various levels. So they are not directly under our supervision like that, but state governments are in charge of this committee with the help, with the involvement of the Commissioner of Police, coming together, bringing up ideas of how to have effective policing. We can only review their composition, engagement, and activities, and what have you. So we have these various committees at various levels.
All right. Okay. Great. So that means that largely it is more of the police, that means, well, like we say, the state governor said they don't have an input or control over the police, but saying they are in charge of policing committee means they actually contribute to the activities of the police.
No. You can't, for now, you cannot even say governors, state governors, or governments don't have influence on policing. We work together. There is no CP that can operate in a state without the support or involvement of the governor or the government of that state. It's not possible. We can't work in isolation.
Okay.
They must work. You cannot spell a woman without man. You can't spell she without he. So the two go together, and they must work together.
All right. So lastly, I don't even know which of my questions to go with now. Now, okay, Section 100 of the Police Act talks about, our act is so detailed that it talks about the person that encourages or even gives alcohol to a police officer on duty is also culpable and could be arrested. Now, what are you doing to ensure or even to prosecute policemen who drink on duty? We've had so many reports. I'll forward some audio clips to you later on about complaints we've got, and I must say that I commend you and SP Udenyi, Benjamin Udenyi, for the work you do, and because you put some level of confidence in the police, and that, I must say, is commendable. And I've said a lot about it on this program, so when we get those clips, I'll forward it to you. But about policemen who are drunk on duty, what should be done? I mean, how do we prevent this, and what should a citizen do when he sees this?
That's all we are saying. There are offenses in the police, disciplinary offenses. To administer drink, alcohol to yourself or to somebody else on duty is a disciplinary offense. In fact, while on uniform, you are not expected to drink or smoke. Even if you want to eat, you must have decorum when you want to eat or you want to drink. You know, the normal thing is that you need to remove your cap, take someone at the corner, consume what you want to consume, clean up, put on your cap again. Unlike what you see now, the policeman will just stand somewhere and open a bottle of one soft drink and be drinking anyhow carelessly. So we want to always bring sanity into the police.
All right.
If you drink on duty, two things will happen. You are going to injure yourself or cause injury to an innocent person. That's why we don't encourage it. So it is wrong, it's a disciplinary offense, and there's punishment for it. Okay,
now we have to go, but let me ask you these two questions. I hope you can answer in 1 minute. Now, when was the last time the Nigerian Police Council met?
I don't know, I'm not the president. President is the chairman. And maybe you are going to find out from Femi Additional or Garuba Show.
All right.
I can't speak for the president.
Okay, I'll push that to him. Then secondly, the IGP has given some specific instructions, which I see as things that can transform the police. One is the seizure of wearing T-shirts, which is really degrading the image of the police. And the second is the checking of mobile phones and a couple of other things like that. Yet, you see a lot of it still happening. Can we confidently say that the IGP is fully in charge?
IGP is in charge. It's just because many Nigerians don't understand all these directives and instructions.
Okay.
No, IGP is not saying policemen cannot even wear T-shirts. What we are trying to say is we don't want to see any policeman patrolling or doing stop and search on mufti. You can decide what is uniform. Uniform is something all of you put on and you for uniformity. You will have T-shirt and the name of your squad is written on the T. For instance, we have FIBRT. You are going to see our men on so-called jackets. You must see the description on it. Police force or police. FIBRT. And then the name tag of that personnel will be attached to the shirt in the front. They're going to see his name. So all we want is clear means of identification that I am at a point.
Okay.
And I engage Inspector Muyiwa or Inspector Ade. It's not that, Oga, I am at also point, so I cannot even identify anybody here because they are not even putting no uniform, no name, no number, nothing. No, we don't want that. For you to stand on the road as a policeman, the authority you have is your uniform and to stand on the road. Anybody cannot just stand on the road and flagging down vehicles. But for you to say you want to be on patrol, you want to be at stop and search point to flag down vehicles on the Nigerian highway, you must be a known policeman. We don't have a known policeman.
All right.
He must be a known policeman.
I like
and
that.
every Nigerian will be very free with that.
Okay.
Yes, I am talking to Inspector Kayode.
All right. All
No,
right.
I don't even know your name. I don't know your name. I don't see anything to show that police. No, we don't want it.
All right.
Every point must be identified with the police. Every person on road must be identified with the Nigerian Police Force.
Yeah. CSP, we will need to have another conversation with you. We haven't even gone through half of the question. But one thing we can say is that I believe that Nigerians are seeing changes, and we hope these changes will be sustained, and how we can hold policemen accountable. Thank you for your time this morning.
Thank
Really
you,
appreciate it.
All right. To Lagosians. Bye.
All right, then. Thank you so much.